How's jail? Looks kind of rough.
It is rough.
Man. Mr. Castellano, you now stand charged with another case with us. Failure to identify oneself as a fugitive from justice, so you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. We've appointed Hunter to your case now. So what happened?
On July 19th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle going 49 in a 35-mile-per-hour zone. The officers asked for identification, and the defendant said his name was Tony Lopez, date of birth 1/28/2004, which returned no hits. The defendant was ID'd by mobile AFIS by his true name, and the defendant said he gave a false name because he missed his court date and got scared. The defendant had 2 open felony warrants, both out of the 487.
Do you want to
And
say?
Judge, just add us to probable cause, he eventually, admits who he is and, says that it's because he was scared of the warrants that, I would ask the court to find no probable cause.
He only admits to who he is after his fingerprints were ran on the mobile AFIS machine.
Got it. All right. So, Mr. Castellanos, I am going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case, and I'm going to find that the PR bond that the magistrate gave you is wholly inappropriate. I find that you are a complete and utter flight risk. Every time you have a case with us, you take flight. It's like you got a set of wings on your back, dude. I mean, I know you say that, but you and I have been dancing together since 2021. And in that time, burglary of a building, assault of a family member, assault of a peace officer, retaliation, tampering, evading, assault, and now another. So I don't know what's up with you, man. Really, when you came in here the first time, what happened, Mr. Castellano? Really, we're not looking to, putting people down, but man, just over and over shooting yourself, dude. If you do bond out, I'm ordering you to have a GPS monitor prior to your release so we know where you are at all times. I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol or dope. Mr. Castellano, if this is dope and alcohol talking all over you, you got to stop. You got to stop before you end up with 25 years under your belt. Because I tell you what, prison, it's not a fun place. And you're begging for it, dude. All right. Thanks, Hunter.
What's the bond amount, Judge?
It's at 3,000 now. And then you want 817?
817.
Sure. Good luck, dude. Thanks, Hunter. Hey, will you remind me I have to do a bail order on that? Castellano.
Sure.
Yeah. Hi, Sonia. Who do we have here? Denton? All right. Good morning, Miss Denton.
Hi, how are you?
Miss Denton, you are charged with escape. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay.
On July 19th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a suspicious person call and conducted a traffic stop on a Toyota Camry. The defendant was ID'd as the driver, and upon detaining the defendant for out-of-state felony warrants from Louisiana, she was advised she was in custody. Upon attempting to place the defendant in the back of the patrol vehicle, she took off running on foot and dove into the vehicle on the scene. Upon going through her belongings, she had a glass pipe with a burned substance in it. The defendant stated she was high on fentanyl and meth, and 0.6 grams of meth was recovered from the pipe.
So she also has a fugitive case that's open as well. So basically what happens now is you have an open felony case. You also have a case with us. You have not made bond on your felony case. Because of that, the fugitive case is essentially told. Typically, when you make bond on all your cases, we give the jurisdiction that wants you 14 days to come get you. And if they don't get you on that fugitive case, we'll release you. That 14 days is basically told until you take care of the case upstairs or you make bond on that case.
My mother said she would pay I think it's $1,000 bond, right?
The bond is set at $1,000, correct?
Bond's what?
1,000,
Yeah,
like
so
what
she
you said.
said they would pay the $100 bond, so I can go ahead and start time in Louisiana, I guess.
Okay. I don't know. If she does, then that's on them. At that point, if she does do it, then the time will start tolling. So, hey, Amy, take a look, okay? Because I don't want this to fall through the cracks like it does with the sheriff's department all the time. Your cause number is 252-0544. So Ms. Denton has a PCS upstairs. She hasn't made bond on it, but she's anticipating that bond will be made. So you guys need to just check on it, just to make sure that when that time starts running, call the appropriate authorities in Louisiana to let them know so they can come get her. Now, the good news for you is that because we have so many people in Harris County from Louisiana, we've got buses coming out of here 1 to 2 times a week. So when the time does start running, they'll be here any minute to come get you.
Okay.
The only other thing I'm going to advise you is make sure you get the phone numbers for your felony lawyer and for Sonia, because if they do end up taking you to Louisiana and you stay there for a long time, they'll revoke your bonds here, and then you're going to be in the same exact situation here.
I do have
as
a
over
question about that because I have a court date here the 7th of August and I have a court date there August 8th. How does that work?
So what'll happen is just let your lawyer in the felony case know, and perhaps they can get you a reset on that case upstairs so you don't get another felony warrant. Because it happens all the time where you go up there or you get taken back to the demanding jurisdiction and then you miss court here, so they issue a warrant here. And then when you're done over there, same process, you get a hold from Harris County. So that's why you need to make sure that you get all your ducks together.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay?
Sir.
All right. I am going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on your escape case. At this time, I'm not going to put any conditions on you because you're in custody. If you do bond out, if you do get out, perhaps we can talk about conditions at the time.
Sir, and I didn't run because I was scared. I thought they were there to pick up.
Don't say anything at this moment. And we've got a ton of DAs here. Everything you say, they're going to, use against you. How old are you, man?
30. I've never been in trouble before.
Be careful. The company you keep with could really hinder your career, so to speak. All right. Good luck, Ms. Denton. Thanks, Sonia. Good morning, Mr. Bakta. How's jail? Really? You having fun?
I mean, I had fun, but I had troubles.
We'll be here all week. Oh, well, it's the end of the week. Mr. Bakta, you're here because there is a felony warrant for you. You're wanted out of another jurisdiction. Your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond. I don't know yet. I have to get to know you in the short time that I've met you, within 2 minutes, to get to know what type of person you are. I know that when you talk to me, you're going to tell me it's little bunnies jumping in the
Hey,
woods.
Judge, how are you?
Everybody says it's little bunnies jumping in the woods. How I really get to know you is how you look on paper. That'll tell me who you truly are. Amy, what's he wanted for?
He's wanted out of New Mexico for 2 counts of forgery, making or altering 2,500 or less, and then 2 counts of fraud.
So a bunch of fraud charges. Okay. What's your position on bond for Mr. Bakta?
State is unopposed to bond, Judge. We're not seeing any criminal history on him. We just would be referring to your district.
Okay. What kind of prior criminal history do you have, Mr. Bakta? Have you ever been arrested before?
I missed court once for a speeding ticket.
Okay, what about this thing here? Are you on probation or parole? Are these just new open cases?
Yeah, I was just notified just 2 days ago when they brought me in. That I guess they issued that warrant like in December, but I had no knowledge of it.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I will set you a bond. I'm gonna warn you now. I don't do this again. You will get one chance to do what you're supposed to do. And you're old enough to know that actions have consequences, right? If you fail to go back, I will revoke the bond that I set and I will set it at 0. You will not get another one. We give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to go turn yourself in back to New Mexico. Is there a bond set there or is it a 0 bond?
He has yet to make a first appearance, like, so they're bond. Yeah.
Okay, so it's set at no bond, so you have to go turn yourself in. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you fail to do that within the 2 weeks, as we state, then I will revoke the bond, set it at 0, issue a nationwide warrant for your arrest. I'm gonna get you. This time I will hold you until New Mexico comes to get you. And I'm gonna tell you, we've had New Mexico before. They are very, very lackadaisical and take a long time to come back. So you will sit in custody for a long time until they get here. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what do you think, Sonia, as far as the bond?
Given his lack of criminal history, I would ask for a bond around $1,500.
Okay. Can you make a $1,500 bond?
Okay.
Okay, I'll set it at $1,500. Like I said, take this opportunity and go back to New Mexico. You won't get another chance. You pick up any more fugitive cases in the future, 0 bond. Take care of these things before a warrant issues, all right?
Sure.
Okay, good luck to you, sir. Thanks. For sure.
Reyes, Aaron, come on up.
Bye, Amy. Have a good weekend.
Judge, this one, can I give the case number?
Yeah.
5-1-7764. This is the one that individual came by about yesterday. It's a signed bond position.
Right, okay. Good morning, Mr. Reyes. Mr. Reyes, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and possession with intent to deliver 4 to 200. So you were looking at there. It's a first-degree felony. Is this a 15 to life case?
It's finalized unless it's advanced. Do you see a prior to use script? I don't have the case pulled up.
I don't, there's no enhancements on it. It's
Yeah, so
five,
five life.
five.
No. I'm looking at the felony case. I'm not.
Felony.
Are you looking at the Mandel?
Mandel's finalized. See. Zoom in, please.
Oh, it's not on target. It is.
So if I remember correctly, he's in a car driving correctly with the,
Do you mind if I give the bell across?
Sure.
It's 251-7764.
Okay.
so we're deciding what conditions to put on.
Sure.
Was he driving in this case is my first question. I should-
I believe so, Judge, because I don't think there's anybody else in that vehicle, so. Driver's license. Yeah, he was driving. Substance.
Have you run his license, see if he has a valid license?
Let me do that right now, Judge.
Please.
I can update the court. Judge, he is eligible. I don't see any past suspensions for anything.
GPS monitor on you?
Yes, sir.
So it looks like the judge put a GPS monitor with a curfew of 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. No weapons. But he didn't put no drugs, no alcohol. All right, so Mr. Reyes,
This right here is the turning point of the entire hearing. The judge isn't just reacting to this one incident, he's looking at a pattern. In the legal world, that's everything. When someone repeatedly skips court or picks up new charges, they get labeled a flight risk, which basically means the court doesn't trust them to follow the rules anymore. That's why you're seeing stricter conditions like GPS monitoring and no alcohol or drugs. But here's the real question for you watching. Do you think the judge is being fair by focusing on past behavior, or should every new case be treated independently? Let me know in the comments.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond, not to be in possession of weapons. Don't pick up any new cases. Don't consume alcohol or dope. I'm gonna randomly test you. If I find that you're using any kind of dope or alcohol, I'll put you in jail. I will deem you a public danger and make your bond just as high as the felonies. You understand?
John.
All we're asking are our streets to be safe. That's all we want. All right? We're not asking for much, you know?
Your Honor, I do see no drugs or weapons on the felony
Because
condition.
I didn't see, or maybe it's on another one, because I didn't look at the second one.
It was signed on July 25th by the judge.
So, did you hear that? Because she's busy, so. For Mr. Reyes, no dope, no alcohol, no weapons, and that's it. Also, stay in touch with your lawyers. They'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You will not get any more PR bonds if you pick up any new cases, anything goes wrong.
John.
Do you understand?
John.
Okay, man, good luck. We'll have you sign a reset, and then you have to get with Tracy for your bond conditions.